You can go to any Obama website you want, askgov.org, ask this. You will not find any documentation or any reference to these 150,000 jobs. The Obama people predicted unemployment would top out at 8%. It's now at 9.4%, on its way to a minimum of 10%. Here now the pièce de résistance of the three sound bites.
Now we're in a position to really accelerate. So the goal here is that we're going to...
Wait. Cue it back up. What is... Now we're in a position to really accelerate? Accelerate what? Economic decline? How can you accelerate it beyond what it is? Of course he doesn't mean that, but that's been the practical result of his programs, plans, and policies. What is it? Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Now we can really accelerate now to turn this thing around. Why now? What about now makes it a good position to really accelerate? What is it? That we bottomed out, that it can't get any worse? Oh, wait and see how much worse it's going to get if he gets what he wants. Now we're in a position to really accelerate? Well, I remember back in October, November, if we didn't act in 24 hours, the country was history. The TARP and financial sector bailout, AIG, blah, blah, blah. And the Republicans opposed it the first time. 2 weeks went by. The country was fine and ended. Nobody lived a different life. There was nothing substantively any different. And we were told we had 24 hours. Then we moved forward to January. Got to get the stimulus bill done, man. We got to get this done. We don't have time to waste. We have to act now. We are near a catastrophe. And so now here we are 6 months later, 5 months later. We are in an economic tailspin brought about precisely because of Obama's policies. And now we're going to really accelerate? Create or save 600,000 jobs over the next 100 days? Wasn't that the promise of the first 100 days? It's impossible to calculate a saved job anyway. Here's the rest of the bite.
Now we're in a position to really accelerate. So the goal here is that we're going to create or save 600,000 jobs over the next 100 days. Keeping teachers in the classroom, cops on the streets, providing summer jobs for youth that are particularly hard hit in this job market, breaking ground on hundreds of new projects all across the country in clean energy and transportation and so on. And we're going to do it continuing to operate in a transparent fashion so that taxpayers know this money is not being wasted on a bunch of boondoggles. And I think that, sometimes good news comes in what you don't hear about. And you haven't heard a bunch of scandals, knock on wood, so far.
Just a second. Wasn't it just last week that Vice President Biden warned us of all the scams in the stimulus bill? Just last week, Vice President Biden warned us of all the scams that you can't really stop them. It's inherent in this kind of spending with this kind of money. So now we have a new benchmark for success, and that is no reported scandals. Knock on wood. Well, I guarantee there will not be any reported scandals with a state-run, government-controlled media reporting on all of this. Treating the President of the United States as a god. Quick time out. We'll be back. Going to get to your phone calls. El Quicko, folks. Sit tight. We'll be right back.
They used to get away with it, but not anymore. Thanks to Rush and the EIB network. Having trouble paying your mortgage and don't know what to do? Introducing the all-new Freddie Mac Fannie Mae, where government lending just got easier.
Hello, I'm Barney Frank. In the past, did someone entice you to borrow too much money? Trick you into living above your means? Force you to lie about your income in order to get a loan? At the all-new Finway Freddie Mac Fannie Mae, we don't care what you did or what you do. You deserve the American dream of home ownership.
And now, with our all-new free market loan program, you'll never ever be able to get a mortgage you can't pay back. We'll pay it for you, for free.
The government got us into this mess, and the government will get us out.
The all-new Freddie Mac Fannie Mae, where paying back your mortgage just got a whole lot easier.
Hello, fellow Georgian. I'm Governor Zell Miller. This collection of classic works by the great masters has been provided for you free of charge by your state government to help every newborn child develop and grow.
Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug.
Studies have shown that listening to classics by Hank Williams, Roger Miller, Marty Robbins,
out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl.
Johnny Cash,
I'm stuck in Folsom
or
Prison.
even Loretta Lynn can raise the IQ of Georgia's children. A modest shipping and handling fee will be added to your next driver's license renewal. So sit back and enjoy. Thank you.
You're cheating hard.
What better gift for the liberal on your list than the Howard Dean Collection?
We're complete with Dean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer who was homecoming queen?
You'll get all-time classics like Dean Dean.
Only trouble is, gee whiz, he'll have to win more than 3 states.
He's Howard Dean.
He's Howard Dean. He's pitiful, and he's mine.
But wait, there's more. Look at the Howard Dean 70s Collection.
So listen to the play.
Featuring Green Howard Dean.
My Green Howard Dean.
No Howard Dean supporter will be complete without this collection.
I just think of Dean as a white knight on a steed.
Call the number on your screen and order now.
'Cause I know how happy we will be.
Now a timely message from the Justice Brothers.
What do you do when you're worried about looking bad?
After winning your party's nomination by hook or crook.
Call Mitt Romney and ask for his delegate.
No, dummy, I'm talking about Hillary.
Oh, well, you need to call us.
The Justice Brothers. Ask about our comprehensive protest insurance.
Covering every possible disaster, from litigation to demonstration.
Protect your ill-gotten gains while you can by giving us a seat at the table.
Yeah, by the window.
With a nice tablecloth.
You don't want to upset the community.
There could be political earthquakes.
Hurricane.
Even fires.
Let's don't go there. Avoid risk and win with comprehensive protest insurance from us.
The Justice Brothers.
Limited time offer. Premiums will double after Wisconsin, and all bets are off if you lose Texas and Ohio.
I don't want to play the soundbite again. I don't need to play it again. I can just remind you, in the last soundbite that we played, Barack Obama said that good things are sometimes the things you don't hear about. Like no scandals, knock on wood. The good things that are happening, sometimes you don't even hear about them. It seems to me that back during the Bush administration, when it was pointed out that we had not had a terrorist attack on this soil since 9/11, that was ridiculed, impugned, laughed at. We didn't hear about a new terrorist. That was good news. The Bush administration was, no, that wasn't allowed. But now the things we're not hearing about, I don't care what we're not hearing about. The things we are hearing about are disastrous. The personal human lives that have been discarded by the U.S. economy with no hope of a job anytime soon. From the party and the president that cares more than anybody about the little guy. How about the election returns of the European Union? Here's a story from the Financial Times. Socialists across the continent left licking their wounds.